Okay guys, in this video tutorial we are going to look at technical ways of using selectors part 1. Okay, and we are going to talk about the siblings selector, right? The siblings selector. Remember, this is technical, so you have to pay attention, listen carefully as we are doing this, because as we grow, our workload grow, the technicality of what we are going to do equally grow. Okay, let me start with example by creating a file. I will call it tech.html, right? Okay, so I will now do my HTML version 5. Okay. Here I would prefer to use external CSS. I can equally use internal CSS to achieve what I want to achieve, but since I know that I'm going to write a lot of CSS code, let me use external CSS so that everything will look more neat. Okay, let me call this thing technical selectors 1. Okay, so first let me create my CSS. Come into my CSS folder. Okay, I am in this folder now. Let me just create it. I call it tech.css. You can use any name of your choice. Tech.css. I hit enter. Okay, I have created tech.css. I don't need this good. Okay, this good.css, I just close it. So coming back to my tech.html, I have to link it by using my link tag. Okay, the source is css/tech.css, right? Okay, I'll start writing code here where I make declarations. Here I have linked 2 of them. Okay, now I want to write a paragraph tag. I say paragraph, right? Okay, now I want to write a header 2 tag. I say header 2. Okay, I want to write a division tag. Okay, I say division tag. Okay, you see here I have 3 tags. Okay, I have 3 tags. Now if I write something like this, p comma div comma, and what else do we have here? We have header 2 and h2 before I start making declaration. What I'm trying to do is, whatever declaration I'm doing here, this is a tag selector, paragraph selector, div selector, header 2 selector. Whatever declaration I'm making here, it will work on h2, it will work on div, it will work on paragraph. Okay, this is the technicality of what we are trying to say. I just pick these 3 tags here as a tag selector and start making declarations, so that any declarations I make here, it will work here, it will work here, it will work here. Okay, no need of me trying to write them separate because I want all of them to work here. Okay, I want all of them to have the font size of 20 ps. Okay, now if I run this code now, let me close these sheets. Okay, to run this code I have to go to that tech.html review in Explorer. Okay, and I will run that code. Okay, you see all of them are making use of that font size. Okay, all of them are making use of that font size, which is 20 ps. How do I know if all of them are actually making use of the font size? Let me increase it. Let me increase it to 30. Okay, say 30. Okay, let me test this code again, so that all of them have increased to 30. Remember, this is paragraph, this is header, this is division. Okay, because I pick all of them with comma, whatever thing I write here will affect them. Okay, so let their color be orange color. Okay, so that all of them will be affected. Okay, now I want header to have a background color, right? Maybe a background color of hash. Okay, so I will now come and write the one of header now separate, right? I will do something like header 2, and I'll make declaration so that this will work only on header 2, whereby the rest will work on this tags, right? Okay, let me say background color is hash. Let me use a color code. In HTML we learn about color code, so this is a color code for hash. I know about this, right? This is a color code for hash. Okay, I can equally use color code for all this. Maybe anytime I'll be writing color this time around, I'll be making use of color code. So I want header 2 to be use a background color of hash. Okay, if I refresh now, you see that header 2 is making use of hash background color, whereby the rest are doing this. Okay, I can pad this header. Okay, I can say padding is 20 ps, right? Okay, when I come to the code, you will see it having a padding stuff here. So this is the technicality of it. Another way is that we can combine this stuff. Okay, I can say p comma dot df comma, okay, and head 1 make use of this. So what I'm saying is that the p tag will make use of the declaration I'm going to make here. Header 1 will make use of the declaration I'm going to make here. Then the class df will equally make use of the declaration I'm going to make here. Here, let me say this time around, I want to set background color. Okay, let me say background color is green. Okay, so you notice that this all the p tag now will make use of green background color, despite now p tag will make use of font size 30, color orange, and background color this. Okay, whereby header 1 will only make use of background color green. So we don't really have header 1 here, so let me just write a header 1 tag. Okay, let me call it header 1, right? So let's check our code here. See that all the paragraph now is making use of background color now, which is green. Header 1 is equally making use of background color, and the class, I don't have class yet. Okay, I don't have class yet. Now let me add this class on this div, right? Okay, let me just put it there. If I put this class there, class df, this div now start making use of the background color. Okay, you can see that this div now will look similar to paragraph. Remember, it is this class now that is giving him the background color that this paragraph already have here. Paragraph already have background color, div doesn't have, but I'm using this class now to give this this particular div now a background color. Okay, let me create another div. Go to whatever. Okay, so this div now doesn't have class. Because of that, this div will making use of font size and color orange. Okay, but the first div here that has class will making use of font size, color orange, and background color coming from this class. Okay, so I want you guys to really understand this. Okay, you see the div here doesn't have background color. Okay, but this div here has background color because this div have a class. Okay, this is what we call sibling. Here we are talking about sibling. We say all of them are sibling. All of you has this one have this declaration. These three combination of tag selector and class selector. I can equally add id selector like this. ID selector RT. You see, it will work. Yes, it will work. Okay, let me create a tag. Let me call this tag footer. Okay, let me say footer. This is footer. Don't mind what I'm writing, I just want us to understand something. Okay, here it says footer, you have an ID. Your ID is FT, right? Okay, Aruti. Okay, have an ID Aruti, which means this Aruti will automatically have a background color of green. Okay, but I want the ID Aruti as well to have a color, normal color of white. Okay, so Aruti is making use of background color green, and Aruti is making use of color white here. You see, header 1 makes use of background color green, class DF background color green, paragraph background color green, paragraph here as well, making use of font size and orange. Okay, you see that Aruti now will be using background color green and color white, which is the footer tag. If I refresh, you will see the footer tag now making use of those things. Okay, this is the technical in CSS. I would like you to practicalize this code carefully and understand it very well, because when we start writing CSS, you'll be seeing something similar like this. Because in CSS, we are trying to avoid repeating code. Whatever thing we want them to be in paragraph, header, and Aruti, we just write all of them and make declaration of that particular stuff, whereby we make declaration of others separately. So if you understand it earlier, the better for all of us. In the next tutorial, we are going to talk about the child selector. Remember, we talk about the sibling selector. Thank you guys. Bye bye.